Hey, yeah, what's up? This disciple Marcello Currents reign back up in this anti-Illuminati all day, anti-telepathy all day, yeah, and everybody with him, yeah. So this message is basically gonna be about rich black people. Hold them accountable to give to you more than a recreation center. That's all they got. That's all they've been doing. The likes of recreation centers and buildings and stuff. It's like, bruh, you got all that bread. You done made all that bread off the black community. And all you building is a basketball center where people gonna get blunted and drunk, where they gonna meet where kids are gonna have sex and get turned out and turn each other out. That's all you making. Is a rec center. That's what I'm saying. And that right there, that mentality has been a culture. That has been a culture. Build a rec center. Build a recreation center in the hood you lived at. Or the hood you was around. Something like that. But definitely in the city where they from. They building rec centers. It's a mentality. Build some little hangout. Build some little building. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what they doing, what the building consists of. Stop building buildings and start building neighborhoods. Start building whole neighborhoods. Take some of this land that we go past on the highway. All that land y'all be seeing down I-75 and all these different highways. All them woods. They can't build no darn neighborhoods out of that. That's got to stay government property. Y'all haven't even asked around. They got all these money. Some of these people got all this money, ain't even been asking around about that. All these rich people, they fleecing y'all. What have they done for you? You supported them more than they support you. How are these black rich people supporting you? How are these actresses supporting you? Besides portraying your real life, besides portraying your real life, and living out the parts that these white Americans are telling them to live out, how are they supporting you? And besides saying, I love my people, man, come on, man. I don't want to hear that shucking the job stuff, man. How are they supporting you? That's what I want to know. These people got millions of dollars and they showing it off all this time. And black people, you ain't had the thought to make these people support you? You silly. You've been supporting them all these years. You done made them successful and rich. So that's a relationship. That's real. That's a relationship. You sitting up there supporting them, giving them. That's y'all got a relationship, and it's not give and take at any point. And no, what? How is they really giving you anything? How? They taking all of your money, and how are they supporting you? Building a rec center? Come on, man. Come on, man. Little stuff here and there, hit and miss stuff here and there that don't really affect the overall community. Come on, man. And they done made millions off of you. Where you think they got the millions from? You are the foundation of their success. Of their success. Your support. You need to hold them accountable, man. That's real. You need to hold them accountable. People that got eight and nine figures, yeah, bro, for real. It is not gonna hurt you to shell out a couple million to do this and that and the third. You know what I'm saying? And if we had people with that mentality all across the country, just imagine. I'm just saying, man, this is not a pipe dream because they could do this. A pipe dream is something that cannot basically be done. It's something you keep talking about that cannot be done. This is not a pipe dream. And all the stuff I'm talking about is not a pipe dream. In my videos, all the stuff I'm talking about is not no pipe dream. This ain't no pipe dreams. This stuff people can do, man. They not doing it. Yeah. They sitting up there taking your money, riding around on your money, talking about they rich. Rich off you. They rich off you. And then driving around defecating on you. That's crazy. They sitting around defecating on you. Look at them, look at them. And they making money off you. That sounds kind of like the white man. How he used to be back in the day. I mean, I'm just saying. Making money off you, but sitting up defecating on you every time they get a chance. That's real, bruh. For real. Yeah, that's what it seems like to me. You know what I'm saying? You need to start holding them accountable. You need to start holding them accountable. Because they're not even portraying you anymore. They're not even portraying you. You know, this is no disrespect, but look at Angela Bassett. She's playing a 911 officer. She's playing a 911 officer. Is she out of touch with what's going on out here in the police shootings? They don't represent us. I'm sorry. Right now in this country, policemen do not represent the black experience. I'm sorry. And she should have considered that. That's like, to me, it's like, it's white people using black people to desensitize us to what's really going on. Okay, use a person like Angela Bassett to soften up the people towards cops. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's just keep it real, because everybody liked Angela Bassett, right? But look at what's going. Look at what she portraying. Is this a common perspective of black people? Is this something that, you know, her audience is black people for the most part. How's this working with her relationship with her supporters? I'm not saying cancel. You know, I'm not saying any of that. I don't go to that extreme. That's this new generation. You know what I'm saying? I'm an 80s baby. I believe in correction and checking. That's what I believe. I believe in checking people. That's what we do. That's what 80 babies do. We check people. That's what you young cats don't know nothing about. We check people. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? And, I just feel like it's so weird that she would play a cop right now. You know what I'm saying? With all this going on. You know what I'm saying? She is such an A1 actress. It's just, I mean, I guess the whole idea is to get people feeling like a cop is still a good thing. That's the only thing I could get out of it. Ice-T kind of did some stuff. Everybody ain't been really feeling that. LL Cool J started doing some little stuff, and then Morris Chestnut started doing some little lost stuff. It became popular, I know, right? But we know that the cop institution has been very racist and has been an institution for white people keeping their eyes on black people. This is how they do it. This is how they do it. They make gangbangers forget about the drive-bys. That's what these white cops are doing. And And they've been keeping their eye on us through the police institution, brutalizing us through the police institution, watching the leaders and everything that's in the black community. Has been his way. This has been the way the white tribe in white America has been keeping their eye on the African American community. On ground level, hands-on level. That's how they've been doing it. How else have white people been interacting with black people in their neighborhoods? But besides cops. This is how they've been doing it. And they've been using it in a way to infuse intimidation and fear of white people and authority of America. And depending on where you at, it may be one, it may be the other. Sometimes both. I mean, you can't think, it's not far-fetched to think that they have some type of other motive in their minds when they also like killing people. So if you're killing people, you're probably already thinking something evil anyway. I mean, come on, man. They just happen to be totally loving black people, but then all of a sudden they're killing them, blowing their brains out. Come on, man. They got something else going on. They got something else going on towards black people from the cop institution. So I'm leaving that alone. That's what I want to really touch on. Okay, so back to holding people accountable, man. You know what I'm saying? That taking the money of black people. I think that is so important. I can't stress it enough right now. You know what I'm saying? Because during these quote unquote holiday season times, you're going to be supporting all these black artists, all these black musicians, black entertainers. You're going to be supporting all of them. That's what you're going to be doing. Whether you're buying their CDs, whether you're buying their music for your loved ones, you're buying their movies, you're going to be supporting them. Some of y'all going to be sending them actual money. Y'all going to be cash apping these people. And okay, it's one thing, okay, they entertain you, support the entertainment, okay, cool. But that's not all the support that you give. Okay? You give more than, you give enough support where they should be giving more back to you. You made them rich. Okay? So even at face value, okay, it's an exchange. They gave you a show, they get paid for the show. Cool. But there's more support that you have given them than that. You have embraced them into your per se culture, and you have made them wealthy, rich. So you can't get no exchange? I know I paid for the show, but we also made you rich. I know I was entertained at the show, but we also as a people made you rich, bruh. I mean, that's just real. I mean, you would think that nobody would have to drag you kicking and screaming to do it. I'd have made you a success. Almost an overnight success, according to America, because how else would you get that wealthy? Especially as a black person, how else would you get that wealthy if I didn't support you? Your acceptance of these actors and actresses has made them wealthy, rich, not just supporting the little shows they do. Your acceptance of them, pulling them into your culture and accepting them, this has been part of their wealth, making them wealthy, making them rich. And it's a relationship, supporting each other, okay? We brought you into the culture. We brought you in. We took you to the streets, you know what I'm saying? From the studios. You didn't stay up in the studio like an alien. We took you to the streets and breathed life into what you're doing. You got posters of you. They got posters of these actors and actresses and singers and rappers. Posters everywhere. You know, we breathed life into you and made you real in real life. You could have stayed in the studio. You could have stayed in Hollywood, you know, behind the screen. You know what I'm saying? And that's a relationship. And this has not been talked about. The relationship between the successful black people in the community that has supported them and brought them into their culture. That is a real relationship. That's a real relationship, my friend. You don't let nobody play you like that. You've been just comfortable with them, what? What? Okay? You need to say, hey, okay, you've been entertaining me. That's cool or whatever, man, but we accepted you into our culture and everything. We breathed life into you. We made you life. We made you alive out here on these streets. We made you alive out here on these streets. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that is irreplaceable for people, for a community to breathe life into you and make you real out here in real life, where people are cooking, watching your movies, cooking, listening to your music. That's breathing life into your talents and gifts. That's making it a part of real life. And you can't give no support back, and you can't give us life, and you can't breathe from where you're at into our life. You over there where we probably would never live. And all you can do is build a rec center. You can't breathe no better life. You can't speak up when something happens to black people. You can't correct the right people, the people that need to be corrected in the black community. Your voice your influence over the same people would go so far, and you can't use your influence to make put the black community in a better condition. That's what you could at least do. Keep it 100. Just keep it 100. Talk about this stuff that's going on. When you see something going on, don't turn a blind eye to it. You know what I'm saying? Speak up. You know what I'm saying? And that goes a long way. You being the influential person that you are. You know what I'm saying? So man, I mean, it hasn't really been give and take, man. As far as culture, I feel like they just been fleecing. Especially these days, it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's just like hundreds of millions, bruh. Like, really? And ain't no give back? Ain't no real significant give back? I mean, the African American community breathed life into you. As far as breathe life into your talents and gifts and your intellectual properties. They breathe life into it. So you should look at ways to breathe life back into an impoverished community. Besides a rec center. You know what I'm saying? It's getting played out, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all they building. Rec centers. Like, good grief, man. What we gonna do with these rec centers? Who even hangs out at rec centers anymore? You know what I'm saying? Who actually goes out to rec centers? That's like an 80s thing, a 90s thing. You know what I'm saying? Who goes out there anymore? I mean, might sit down, hang out for a couple hours, but it's not like, from mine, I don't know. I don't think people connected to the rec centers, communities are connected to the rec centers like they used to be. Yeah, so I don't know, man. It's just time, man. For people to be held accountable. I don't know how much time we got left in the world, and so I can't speak on going ahead really. You know what I'm saying? But I know one thing need to go ahead is a greater, more significant support for the community that is supporting them. Because white people ain't pulling. White people will be entertained by you when you make it to the top. That's how they do. When you make it to the top, now they going to the AMC theater, eating popcorn and watching you. Yeah, you done made it now. That's why a lot of black artists and actors and actresses get disgusted at it, because they didn't see the white people didn't pay them any attention until they became a name, until they became wealthy and rich and successful. You know what I'm saying? But black people are the ones that made you successful. You know what I'm saying? When you was going to these clubs, if you was a comedian doing stand up, you was going to these clubs and everything. Then you made it to the big times. Now you're on the video. Now you're on the movies with all these white actors and actresses. You know what I'm saying? And it should be nothing to think about significantly giving back. That's all I'm saying. Instead of and I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's things that we don't see, but it should be things that we should see. You know, because people quick to say, well, you don't have no idea what I be doing. Okay, that's the problem. That don't make it better. Show us what you're doing. I mean, people want to say, oh, we don't do it for no. Because people, I understand you want to be humble. I understand you don't want to do things for the cameras. But at some point, bruh, we need to see you supporting in a significant way. When we giving money. That's real. You know, because people quick to say, well, I don't do nothing for cameras. You know, I'm not doing it for show. Something you just don't have no idea. And that rubs people the wrong way a lot of times. They don't know what you're doing. That's real. You need to make a significant contribution. When you got 9 figures or better, that's real. And that's been the problem the whole time. That's why, you know, and then people quick to say they love their people. How are you showing it, though? How are you showing it? Besides portraying people and portraying a life that you probably have never even lived in these movies and in this music. How are you tangibly displaying that? How is that manifesting in real time? That's what we talk about. How is it manifesting? And that's what we need to, that's what people need to really see. They need to see significant contributions. That's what they need to see. You know what I'm saying? And then people will be like, well, yeah, you know what I'm saying, such and such did this, did that, did this, did that. You know what I'm saying? They actually building this, that, and the third out here, you know, so that we can, you know, for the black community. They're building subdivisions for the black community. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Because there's plenty land that can be bought. That's the thing. There's plenty land to be bought. And I know you got to have the right people in there so it don't go down and all that. But at least get some kind of ball rolling. That's what I'm saying. Get some kind of ball rolling. You know what I mean? Get some kind of ball rolling. You know, and that's what I'm saying. You know, but sitting back and then playing cops, you know what I'm saying? Like Angela Bassett, she played all these movies. She played Tina Turner. You know what I'm saying? That was great. Everybody loved that movie. What Love Got to Do with It. And then she played another one everybody liked was Vampire in Brooklyn. Waiting to Exhale. You know what I'm saying? And all those movies were great. Now she playing 911 cop. Like, I understand trying to do something out of the norm, but tie it down to reality. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Kind of give it a little latchet back down to reality, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, put a little latchet of reality, a reality latchet. You know, put that, hook your acting through the reality latchet. You know what I'm saying? Because that right there, you know what I'm saying, is not timely. You know, that's why, you know, that's not timely, man. All this stuff going on, you know what I'm saying, that some people feel betrayed. Like, dang, man, she's playing a cop? Really? Like, man, you know, it's just, I mean, the past 7 years, starting from Ferguson, it's not been good. Since Ferguson, the relations between the black community and cops have not been good, and they have not really shown any remorse. We haven't seen these people pour out their hearts with sympathy and compassion for what they've done. I have not seen anyone really show any significant emotion about what they've done in all these cases in the past 7 years. So why should somebody of color that's been successful in the black community, supported by the black community, be jumping in a police suit? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she was trying to pull an Ice-T, like trying to do what he did, but it's just a different time, man. You know what I'm saying? And I think that just was a little offbeat right there. That was a little offbeat to me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just right now, it's, even though really ain't nothing going on per se, as far as police shootings and stuff like that, protests and stuff, it's just still not a good relationship. It's just not. It's just not, and it ain't got nothing. It's just how it is. Whether I'm not just saying it and just making it that way, if that makes sense, because I particularly think cops suck right now. It's not because I feel like cops suck right now. It's reality. It's just not a good relationship between them and the American community. It's just not. So please hold these actors and actresses and musicians and all these entertainers responsible to significantly support you.